This is Cafe English from Venture English. Thanks for coming in. We'll be talking about topics that come up every day. Get your listening practice, new vocabulary, and even some useful idioms for your next conversation with friends or colleagues.
Hi everybody, welcome to Cafe English. I'm Paul Preston. Great to see you again this week, and I got a change here. I got a new hat. It says Dirtbags on there. Hopefully you can see it. And that's because Dirtbags are the name of the baseball team from my town of Long Beach, California. There's a university baseball team there, Long Beach State Dirtbags, and so I'm supporting my team, and that's why I have this hat this week. And this week, I wanted to talk about teamwork. As you know, I am talking about the ways to think like an American, how to think like an American, or how Americans think. And I'm doing a 6-part series. This is the 3rd part, and this is talking about teamwork. And that's why I have my Dirtbags hat on. And I think that working together is a key element of American thinking also. Now, this is a little surprising. Of course, last week I talked about individualism. And yes, we all know that Americans tend to be pretty individualistic, but there is also an element of working together. I think American society is a nice mix of individualism and working together, or what we might call collectivism or groupism. Now, how is that? Well, basically, back in the early days of the development of America, or the New World really, people were coming over from Europe, and they were facing very, very hard lives. They had to face nature. They had to face no resources. They had to find ways to, produce food or just find things to eat. Really, really hard time. And honestly speaking, they probably couldn't have done it on their own. So right away, they banded up and they made groups of people who helped each other, who protected each other. And they created a sort of society based on the agreements of people to help each other and work together. Now, a lot of cultures have developed this. This is not something that's uniquely American. This is something that people do all over the world, of course. So, why is it special? Well, I don't know. In my opinion, it created a certain type of thinking, which is based on the rule of law. So we consider American culture to be a law-abiding culture, a culture that creates laws and follows those laws. And those laws are created by basically some kind of government. Maybe we have a national government or state government or town government. And those governments decide on a certain set of laws or rules to tell people how they can behave and how they're expected to work together. Well, this agreement is very strict and binding. And that's why we call them law, because you can't break the law. Now, inside the law, there's a lot of open space, and this is where we allow the individualism to grow. But outside those laws is illegal. It's against the law. So you are actually stepping out of the bounds that are made by the society. So basically, we are a society that created sort of a boundary, a playing field in which we can play. And we see this reflected in American sports, baseball, American football, basketball. Of course, all of these have very strict boundaries. Inside there, you can play, but outside of that set of rules, you are breaking the rules. And so this has become a huge element of American thinking. Rule by law. And so this is how we work together as a society, but we still allow our individualism. So what does this mean when we need to work together to do a project? Well, we do it a little different from some other cultures. Some cultures will just sort of join in and everybody take a part and everybody do something and follow each other and sort of make sure that everything gets done. But Americans are not quite like that. No, we like to come together, but we need to know our responsibilities. We need to know our expectations, what each person should do in order for the group to function better together. So we create job descriptions in the workplace, for example, or we create a certain set of expectations, a set of responsibilities for each person in the team. And that way, if we follow those rules and we don't step out of bounds, then we will make sure that we will be able to do whatever we need to do together. So this is how Americans create teamwork. It's a teamwork based on a structure, based on certain rules and expectations that are defined usually before the team is created or before the team is finalized. And we see that in the sports as well that Americans have developed over the years. I think this is a really interesting way to look at group behavior and how group behavior decides the behavior of individuals. It's different in every culture, and there's no better or worse way, of course, but there's just simply an interesting way to look at the world and see different perspectives. So that is part 3, teamwork, how we work together as Americans. And maybe that's something that people don't think we do very well, but we figured out a way to make it work. So thank you for joining me this week on Cafe English. And as I say at the end of every episode, please do let me know if there's a way that I can help you become a better English speaker. That's what I'm doing here. I hope that these are interesting and informative and that you're getting a little bit out of it to improve your language skill and your confidence as well. Let me know what I can do to help you. Just make some comments in the chat. Go to our website, VenturEnglish.com, and on the website, you can actually join, you can become a member, you can let us know what you'd like. You can listen to our podcasts, you can see our other YouTube channels, you can see the grammar resources that we have available, and you can let us know what more we can do for you. You can take a couple of courses on the website as well, and you can sign up for one-on-one sessions with me or my training partner, Gareth. So please do check us out on the web and subscribe here if we're doing things that'll help you become a better English speaker. Thanks, everybody. Nice to see you this week on Cafe English. Hope to see you next week again. Bye-bye. Hey, I just wanted to let you know real quick, maybe you have some concerns about how you're writing emails. We have a course for that at VenturEnglish.com. It's an email writing course. It goes through a lot of details about how to write emails and gives you a lot of advice about how to structure, how to use the right phrases and the right words, and also how to read emails that come to you. So check out that email course at VenturEnglish.com. If that's something that you think you can use, I think you'll enjoy it.
Hey, thanks for joining me this week at Cafe English. If you'd like some more English practice, why not check out some of the other programs on the Venture English channel? We feature coaching advice and study tips to improve your English. Don't forget to subscribe and come back often. You can also go to our webpage at VenturEnglish.com. Become a member for free and maybe even try some of our courses. At Venture English, our goal is to help you speak English better.